Welcome back to the Yanadameen Godcast. I'm Lord Jamar.
And now I'm Digga Digga.
Woo! Back from
an exciting week.
Yeah, an exciting week. We had 2 back-to-back great fucking episodes.
We did.
Shout out once again to RJ Payne and Mad Squabbles.
Word.
And definitely shout out to my man, the God Free, last week, tearing it up. The numbers,
I
the
love
comments.
Him. Can we keep him?
Listen,
Godfrey, we want you back.
I'm gonna have a discussion with my brother, and we're gonna see what we can make happen. But now we moving into the big leagues, though. Like,
Word.
if we do that, like now we moving into the big leagues, and
that means I get a pay cut.
well, that means we need to get paid. For real. Like, you
y'all
know what
want
I mean?
Godfrey here forever?
And see, the network, right? The network is the one who has to come up with the funds. Guess what network we signed to?
Who's that?
The People's Network.
That's right.
The People's Network.
That's right.
Okay, so if you really want some Godfree, it's gonna take more than these little $5, $10 donate. Y'all gonna have to step it up, y'all. $100 maybe. Somebody might want to come with 1,000.
Damn,
yeah,
we just
it might
missed tax
sound
return.
crazy, right? What?
I said we just missed tax return season.
Hey, listen. Sometimes you gotta put your money where your mouth is and pay for the things that you claim that you truly want to see. You know what I mean? And we take a lot of things for granted sometimes. But it ain't about begging and all this type of shit. But it's about, if you want high quality and you don't want some sellout motherfuckers, well, y'all have the power. Y'all are the network, okay?
That's
so
right.
If you like to donate to the Yanadameen Godcast, if you enjoy what we do from week to week, the production value of what we put together, please go to cash.me/$Yanadameen, patreon.com/Yanadameen, or Yanadameen.com/support. Also, you can buy some brand Nubian gear, some Lyrics Matter gear, some Yanadameen Godcast gear. Go to hoodg.com. And you'll find all those lines there, and a portion, of those proceeds also go to funding the show. So we appreciate y'all.
Word.
From week to week.
Speaking of brands, I actually just recently teamed up with a sunglass collection.
Oh, really?
K Michael, shouts out to K Michael, and I'll be providing you guys with the link where you can purchase the Ever collection from my Instagram. But bought a couple of samples for you to check out.
Oh.
Very, very stunning.
Okay.
Some very stunning aviators.
I mean, now I'm an aviator guy, but I'm not.
Well, this is
that's like a little fancy. For me.
Yeah. Well, this
and I'm not a mirrored. I don't like the mirrored
right. Well,
glasses.
this is just a couple of samples that I picked for myself.
Oh yeah, those look nice.
Marble collection, different colors, but they
that.
They have the basic aviators. They have they have all kind of styles actually. You can check out the site, and again, I'll be providing you with the link, and you can get a discount.
Now this is stuff for men and women.
Yes, this is unisex glasses. If you go to the site, you'll see like all of the aviators aren't marble. I just had to get the fancy schmancy ones. But these are the Ever Collection glasses by K. Michael. And thank you, sir.
Okay, well, in the future, K. Michael's going to have to like hook up everybody in the damn room and all of that because...
oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, And he just got some a free commercial and shit.
I mean,
we're gonna talk about that later, though.
Well, help.
It's more,
Help me, help you.
I know, but I'm gonna help you.
The more folks,
I'm gonna show
link.
you how to get to the bag and more than just some free glasses. But it's K. Michael, whatever. My man.
Speaking of free stuff, I know how you brothers feel about weaves and things, because we always see comments about weaves and stuff. Let me just say for the record that hair weaving is a protective styling method. It is not a we want to be like white women thing. It is
for some it is.
It's what we do to our hair when we want to keep our hair protected from sun and heat damage and things.
That's that's what you do. I don't think you should speak for all women.
We braid our hair and then we sew weave onto it.
I don't think you should speak for all women on occasion, because for some women, there is a self-hatred going on there where the silhouette of a black woman's natural hair is undesirable to them because psychologically that's ugly to them. And they would like to have the silhouette of a white woman. Now, that's not all women, just like it's not all women that are doing the protective covering that you're talking about. I believe you're one of those women because you have beautiful hair.
And I'm actually letting my hair breathe.
Okay.
So this is my real hair with no perm. And from time to time when I'm traveling and I'm going to be subjected to water and inclement weather and who knows what elements, I braid. Most of the time I'll just rock braids. But then there are times where, I might want to do some big hair in Miami, so maybe I'll throw a curly weave in or things like that. But I don't think, I think I just noticed a couple of comments like, oh, self-hate. Like, that's not, it's not always that deep with weave. I just wanted to put that
it's not always that deep, but a lot of times it is that deep.
Do you think weave makes you look better?
Oh, I don't think it necessarily makes me look better, but I do feel confident whenever I have it.
So let's not just sweep that under the rug. I don't think for you it's that deep, but for some women, it's definitely that deep. You know what's funny, though, on this subject real quick? I saw a meme the other day, and it was talking about, they said, man, when you a man, ain't no wig, ain't no makeup. Motherfucker, when you're ugly, you're ugly.
That's facts.
And that's the real shit. Like niggas can't, like, women can create an illusion.
Yo, I can't front
of so much bullshit. I could tuck this here and pop that up here.
I feel so bad for guys because, like, we can literally go into, like, rainbow shops and put together, like,
almost a costume.
We could put a whole outfit together for like $30 if if you're looking in the right spot.
Face, hair, and all.
Men, like, y'all can't. We could wear some dun shit, but throw on a high end belt or in a bag and some shoes, or if our hair is done, face beat, like, we're good.
What I'm saying is you could have no hair and throw a wig on, and then niggas don't even know. Like, you got a nice ass and some titties, niggas just like, they don't know you got a wig on.
Another secret.
And weave and all this.
You poor guys. Like, the only way y'all could dress down really is like a t-shirt.
Like, first of all, so women was exposing other women. Like, they was the biggest haters of weaves. You know what I mean? Amongst each other, like, cause niggas wasn't knowing at first.
You know what?
I couldn't tell when a woman had weave. She's like, oh, you can't tell that's a weave. You don't see those tracks.
That is such a woman thing. And the women, even when the gymnast, Gabby Douglas was like, it was so many women commenting about her hair and, oh my God, how you know? I'm like, she is somersaulting, semi-flipping, and all y'all caring about is if she used edge control. Like, she just got the gold medal for America.
She out there sweating and shit.
Who cares if her edges sweated out? Like, damn it, y'all. And that was some black women shit, if ever there was. Yeah, we some haters. Like, you can't tell that's a wig.
Dudes, all you could do, you get you a cut or a shave, or, you know what I mean? That's it. Like, but the times we living in, you never know. Niggas might start wearing wigs and
hey, I seen
first of all, niggas. Niggas was wearing wigs. Oh, niggas was wearing wigs.
Niggas getting hairlines now. I'm hearing
all of that. Yes, the magic hairlines. Matter of fact, hold up. Maybe that meme was wrong, because niggas are doing funny, like, spray on,
there's
like
hairlines. There's Beijing.
Niggas is getting muscles and all of that type of shit, like injecto muscles and shit.
Mm-hmm.
They doing the beards as well.
Muscle implants.
What they doing?
They doing the beards as well.
Oh, the fake beards, huh?
Fake beards.
Wow.
Shut up.
Strap-ons? Velcros?
This is a lace front beard.
Yeah, stick that tongue out. I don't know.
Look, see, and we women would be none the wiser.
Alex just put us on some shit.
Look
right?
at the men exposing each other. Like, that's a fake ass beard.
You impressed by that fake ass beard? I'll rip that shit off.
So if
right
you walking
now.
down the street with your guy and you like, oh damn, his beard nice, baby. Well, I can't wait till your beard grow out like that. Man, that shit's fake. Yo. Hey yo.
But hold on. Think about the switch though. How they trying to flip everything because that should be a woman's conversation.
That's pretty funny.
Like why does niggas even have fake shit?
The day I see a dude call out another dude or get jealous over another dude beard.
Like I remember making a joke.
Yo.
I remember making a joke back in maybe the early 2000s, early 90s. Or somebody I know said sooner or later you're gonna see niggas out here rocking pearls.
Pearl necklaces. I didn't know men wore pearls.
Oh, yes, definitely, Kelly. You know, we just want cats out there in the street, you know, to step their jewelry game up. It's all about pearl necklaces.
Wow.
Oh yeah, I've seen
Niggas
that.
rock pearls
Yep.
right now.
Yep, I've seen it.
Pearls. So it's like, yeah, niggas will rock weave, niggas will rock wigs, niggas will do all kind of shit that women are supposed to do in the name of what?
Fashion.
Evolution.
High fashion.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck. Shit cray.
Well, I say all of that to say, if any of you women have any hairlines going on, please feel free to donate some bundles to a bitch, because I love myself. I love my natural self, and I like weaves.
Okay. And them bundles is expensive, huh?
Yeah, those bundles are expensive. So if you want to see your tresses featured on the Yanadameen Godcast,
Okay. Your tresses. I like.
please feel free to send a bitch some bundles. Thank you very
Well,
much.
what's the shit these days? Like I remember it used to be like Yaki, right? But that's not the shit no more.
Yeah,
right?
that was when you was buying the pack hair. Now it's
And
all
it was
about the
Remy,
bundles.
right?
Yeah, well, no, Remy is still popping. Like Remy, if you're gonna get some pack hair, you know, it should at least be Remy. But now, well, the bundles are like, I'm no weave expert. Like I just know
You're not a weaveologist.
yeah, like I just know the virgin Remy, the virgin hair is like you can dye it, you can, you know, do all the natural stuff to it. See, once upon a time, it was really expensive to get weaves. Like you had to go to Lugos. You had to go.
Why Lugos? What's that?
That's a place where they actually created the tracks for you. You tell them how long you want it, and you tell them the type of hair you wanted: curly, straight, semi-straight, body wave,
Oh,
deep
it didn't
wave.
come in the
and
already.
they actually like stitched
ripped
the
it off
track
of somebody's
for you.
head and just did it right.
And it
there.
was like shit, $200 a pound. Like weaves,
Bumba
weaves used to cost like $500-$600. Like now you can go get you some pack. Now you can go get bundles 3 for like $100. And now now you see all the little girls walking around like they just all look like like one uniform, Uggs and weave, and belly shirts for $100.
There was girls doing some hoe shit for the weave back in the day, huh?
No, there were women.
Yeah, they was. I'm
There
not
was-
saying all of them. I'm just
Look,
saying
I'm like,
I know some hood girls that were
okay.
doing some things.
You know, I
weave.
guess they was getting it how they living. But for the rest of us,
Doing something strange for a piece of change.
for the rest of us boss bitches, you know,
Yeah.
you
was getting your weave
we had
money
to-
how you got it.
we had to spend that
like
bread.
a boss.
We had to spend that bread. Shout out to Boss MC, by the way. I just randomly tweeted about her. Like, what is she up to? They said I miss her.
That's what's up. So what else is going on? What's been
let's
going
see.
on music wise
well,
or?
On the music front, your boy Drake just recently, actually, congrats are in order to him. He's the first artist to reach 1 billion streams.
Whoa.
So every song on his album is part of the Billboard Top something 100. I don't even. There's so many different billboards. Like I feel like every time an artist drops something, they're the first artist to do this one Billboard and that. So I don't know what's what. R&B 100, Top 100, Rap 100, but he's the first artist to reach 1 billion streams. And over the weekend, a video dropped of him freestyling where he's taking got little subs in there, little jabs at Kanye.
I got way too big off views. Back to the basics, I won't lose. They want to link when they got no tunes. They too worried about selling out shoes.
Yeah, now I saw this video. I don't know how I felt about it. Like it sounded like a song. Like when you told me it was a freestyle and all that, I was expecting something different.
You expecting him like going
just to be more like rhyming
like
straight,
rhyming.
and just really being more like again more overt.
Right.
The little sing song. I didn't like the style that he was rhyming.
Yeah.
If it was supposed to
sound
be
like he
some
was possibly
kind of
just singing a
dig
song.
shit. Yeah, like, and I heard the little digs.
I wonder if it's
it
part
was
of
light.
I wonder if it's part of that end all says all this that was supposed to come out that Jay Prince put a halt to.
I don't think so, because it didn't have that feeling. It just felt light.
Yeah,
like it just had light little mosquito bites in the.
I feel like Drake is like that. See, my problem with it is if you're gonna, if you're not willing to go the whole 12 rounds, like. Don't do the jabs. Don't do the subs. Don't do the shots. Now, granted, arguably, to my understanding, he has every right to be upset with Kanye. So, what I've gathered in my research was that apparently Drake and Kanye called Drake in, to work on his album. Mm-hmm. And so they in the studio. They probably chopping it up, and he probably played some of his album for Kanye, like, I'm about to do this reveal with my son, whoop-de-whoop. So, apparently, Kanye is the one that fed this information to Pusha. So, so I guess Drake's real beef is probably with Kanye, because it's crazy because I've heard him, even though they've kind of done their back and forth over the years, like between Pusha and Weezy, and now it's kind of Drake. Like, I feel like there's been always like a love-hate relationship anyway. It's like there's admiration, but we're still ops. Mm-hmm. So there was a line in one of Drake's songs, and he said, you got good people, taking things to the extreme. And I felt like he was talking about Pusha in that moment. Like, I feel like at the end of the day, like, maybe he really doesn't have a beef with Push. Like, he understands the rules of engagement, and Push just did what he had to do. I feel like he sounded like he really pissed off at Kanye. Even Duppy, like...
What's the standout lines on that song?
In Duppy? In which one?
In the freestyle.
He says, something you're more concerned with shoes and I think that was like the main one I remember.
And going to Milan or something like that. Exactly.
Yeah, about going to the Met Gala.
You don't remember a lot of the
more
lines.
More concerned
with
going to the Met Gala, more concerned with, with shoes and stuff.
That's probably the most standout shit that I remember in the whole thing. But my point is, you don't remember those lines like you remember you just got bodied by a singing nigga.
Yeah, no, it definitely.
You understand what I'm saying?
It definitely wasn't the same temperature as that.
So what I'm saying is, get out of here with that. Like this.
In that instance, I agree. I feel like, bro, either you're gonna go all the way in, don't call OGs, like you just willing to go toe to toe every time, or focus on side B. And he was on the
mic like it was a freestyle. Like, we just showed y'all what a freestyle looked like. Like, what he did looked like a song. Like he just did a song live. Like that wasn't a freestyle to me. And I'm not saying a freestyle has to be off the head, but that right there just, I mean, I guess.
Well, you know what? Maybe it was
a today freestyle.
Maybe it was that. Like a lot of these, I guess, because this new generation, they're not conditioned to freestyle and things like that. See, what they do now is they'll have artists come in, and I guess they're just like, song, they're not freestyling, but they'll perform a song
that's
live.
not out.
Yeah, they'll perform like one of their songs live, like in the studio. I don't know what you call it, a sound recording. I don't know what the term is they done concocted for this, for these guys now.
Right.
But that's what they're doing now, because most artists that are, coming up now, most of the lils, like, they really can't go in the booth and go.
Most of the lils.
So they just have, they have this thing set up now where they're, they'll just go in the booth, put on one of their beats to one of their own songs that could be out or not out, because I hear they're even doing that now for the XXL freshmen. Like, those guys, they're supposed to do freestyles, but they're just performing songs live. It's like, hey, I don't, this ain't my lane. I'm gonna just recite my shit that y'all know and love. So that's what they're doing now. So maybe it was that. Maybe. I can't confirm or deny.
Okay.
But that happened.
All right. Well, you know what? Let's take a break. And when we come back, we'll talk about more shit that happened in the world and just, go over life itself.
Word.
Yanadameen Godcast. Peace. It's the absence of all confusion. United we stand, divided we fall. 2 fingers together is the real peace sign, y'all. Brand Nubian PEACE gear. Hoodies. T-shirts. Snapbacks. Available at hoodg.com. Get yours today. Peace. Welcome back to the Yanadameen Godcast. I'm Lord Jamar.
I'm Digga Digga.
We are here once again. Another segment.
Word.
Chopping it up. Talking about the goings on.
The goings on in the world.
Now, since we last convened, I think when Godfrey was here, this had already happened, but we just didn't get a chance to speak on it because, Godfrey is just full of stories. We couldn't pack it all in an hour. But your man LeBron signed with the Los Angeles Lakers.
I didn't foresee him going west, only because he is a man that it's almost like required for him to go to the finals every time, and I feel like that's going to be a tough one. Like, it's going to be the Lakers and the Warriors. Like, somebody's got to go before he even gets to, like, the finals. So I thought he would stay on the East for that, for that reason alone.
Yeah. Man, I don't, first of all, I'm a Knicks fan.
Okay.
So, fuck all these other teams.
How about it?
I'm waiting for us to get some fucking body that's really, you know what I mean? Gonna.
In real life, I'm a football fan,
this.
so imagine how upset I am. I'm upset at the whole runnings of football right now. Theoretically, I'm supposed to be boycotting.
This is true. I actually have been boycotting. I am a football fan. Like, I used to play football and
actually
baseball. I didn't really play basketball.
It's the only sport I really understand. Like, I learned the the technical part of it before I figured out like who was who. Whereas basketball is like, I know these guys. Like, like some of them are my friends,
but
and
you
then
don't fully understand the mechanics.
Yeah, it's like, to me, everybody looks like they're traveling. It just like, I don't know. I don't get it.
Which one's the 3-point line?
It looks like they run a long ass time with the ball before they shoot it. Like, I'm like, that's not traveling. Okay, I don't know. It just looked like he took like 8 steps in the air to get to the fucking basket.
You could take like 3 steps.
I know. See, I don't know all that pick and roll. I don't know what any of that shit means. Whereas with football, like, I actually learned the positions and what's supposed to happen in the positions, and then I realized who was good in those positions, and that's how that's actually how I became like a Packers fan. I'm like, as far as quarterbacking, that Aaron Rodgers guy is awesome. And then I just became like a Packers fan. But with basketball, it's like the other way around.
You're a cheesehead? You're a Packers fan?
I'm a cheesehead, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. First of all, I always thought it was weird when people are sports fans of teams
not from there.
Yeah, that they're not from there. They've never been there. Like, basically, you're more enamored with, the personnel and all of that type of shit.
Right.
Like,
See, I gave you. So
Right.
I broke down how how a person from New Jersey could
Right.
could
but you
be
need
a fan
to come home.
of somebody from.
You need to come home.
To who? Them damn Giants.
You need to come home.
Word.
To the Giants. I know it doesn't seem sexy right now. Neither does the cheeseheads either, though.
Well, I mean, we were kicking ass all the way up until
now that I think about it,
Raj
being a
got hurt.
cheesehead was never sexy. Okay, it's cold at they motherfucking game. So you ain't never been there. You're not a real Packers fan.
I'll never go to the game.
You're not a real Packers fan because you don't want to sit in that fucking Wisconsin cold. You don't want to put one of them fucking cheese things on your motherfucking head.
Nope.
I know you don't want to do that. You too much into keeping your hair looking pretty and all that type of shit to put some yellow fucking mustard cheese shit on your motherfucking head. So we would never ask you to do that here at the Giants.
Which Giants colors? Blue and orange?
Blue and red.
Blue and red. Oh, Giants is blue and red. No, Knicks is blue and orange.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. But yeah, you need to come on home. You can go to the games right here. It's just a stone throw away. Tell her, Harold. Like, come on now. Like
Jets.
Did he just say Jets? Did he just say?
He said the Jets.
Jets?
He just threw the Jets in there. See, okay, so between the Jets and the Giants, where am I going?
You're going with the Giants. Don't listen to him right now because he's bugging. Okay? First of all, I grew up not fucking with the Ets. Okay?
Okay.
Meaning, I don't fuck with the Mets, the Jets, the Nets. Okay, those are second class teams to me.
Oh,
it's
wow.
all about the Yankees, the Giants, the Knicks. Okay, and if you're gonna force me to fuck with hockey, then we're going with the Rangers. Okay, we're not fucking with the Islanders and all that bullshit.
Wait, I think Jersey.
Y'all have
we
the
got the Devils.
Yeah, y'all have the Devils. So, but that's actually a newer franchise that doesn't have as much.
We got a whole
as much rich history as,
we got a whole
let's say, the Rangers.
Hockey ring in the middle of downtown.
Yeah,
in the middle of nigga downtown Newark.
Ain't that ironic? But hey, brings revenue.
That's right.
So yeah, don't fuck with the Ets.
Okay.
Come on home.
Okay.
We're here for you. Anyway.
So what do you okay?
So what are my views on LeBron and all of that? Well,
Yeah.
first of all, people are acting like, what's he going there to try to destroy other people's legacies, Magic or Kobe? I don't know what they're acting like they're scared of. Yeah, you hear people say dumb shit like that. Like, their legacies are solidified. Like, he's not going to be the king of LA. Like, as far as eternity, he's not going to wipe anybody's fucking shit out that they did. He's not going to be the greatest Laker or some shit like that, if that's what they're worried about. If he goes over there, though, and ends up pulling this shit off and getting another ring, he's a bad motherfucker, yo.
Yeah, he is.
Who's done that? Like, most of these guys stick with one team their whole career. And like Jordan, Kobe, you know what I mean? Like, they was with the same team mostly for their whole career. Jordan went to the Wizards at the end, but that don't count. Like, the meat of his career and what we know Jordan for, Chicago Bulls. You know what I mean? Kobe, fucking the Lakers. You know?
Are there any notable
Even
players?
Kareem.
Are there any notable players that have multiple rings on multiple teams? Well, we know that LeBron did it with the Heat and with Cleveland. I think
Right. Wait.
Shaq bounced around a little bit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, wait. Yeah. Who Shaq do it?
Lakers and Heat.
Lakers and the Heat. Okay. Right. So, wait, but how many has LeBron did it? Cleveland and Miami. All right. So, if he does one more team, then he would be the only one to do 3 teams, probably?
Yeah. Well, probably not, because you have like these obscure players that went from team to team.
Okay, well, I said notable players. Like, we know some guys that probably just got caught up in the trade and got lucky.
They fucked around and sitting on the bench and got 3 rings and shit. Like,
up.
shit,
Right.
I keep looking out, boy. Getting on the bench of these good-ass teams,
I'm with
boy.
the money team right now. Shit. I can dig it.
Yeah. So, I don't know. We'll see. Like, LeBron is definitely...
I would like to see Harden get one.
LeBron is definitely a fucking beast, but...
I want to see Carmelo get one before it's too late.
I know
there's chatter.
With Carmelo,
I know.
You know, when I was really excited when he came to the Knicks, but that just didn't flesh out the way we had hoped. And, you know.
But he's still an awesome player. I think maybe, probably got to just connect some dots better.
Yeah, I like, piece of the job, Melo.
Right.
But Golden State, man,
now
they got like DeMarcus Cousins. They're just like,
they're really Voltron. They're forming Voltron for real.
Ridiculous, like ridiculous, and it's ironic because the city of Oakland. You know what I mean? Like nobody was fucking with Oakland before that. You know what I mean? It was all about. If you're from the Bay, it's all about San Francisco, and that's where the money's at, and you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
Now to have such a world championship in such a ghetto,
right,
hood ass city.
I'm about to say Oakland is really like
ironic.
the right.
Oh, that's the hood city of the Bay. Trust me.
Oh no, I know.
Oh yeah,
I'm very familiar. My godmom's in Oakland.
Yeah, Richmond, all of that. Shout out to the Bay.
No, we knowing.
All right. Well, keeping it on sports real quick. I was just watching the World Cup.
Okay.
Soccer. Okay. Now by the time this airs, this shit'll probably be over. I just saw Croatia beat England in overtime. But it made me think about how like soccer is the most popular sport in the world.
The world.
Yet, in America, we ain't fucking with it. Why is that? I'll tell you why.
Because we're not benefiting the most from it.
Because America is arrogant as fuck. Mm-hmm. Okay? And if we don't feel like we're the pioneers of something, or if we don't feel that,
they couldn't successly steal it.
This is American as, and then they'll say apple pie, they'll say baseball, and I guess things like football and basketball.
That's our shit.
Yeah, that's our shit.
Mm-hmm.
That's innovations of America. Mm-hmm. And we're going to promote those things to the fullest. I mean, if you really think about it, this goes back to, the propaganda of the early, 40s and 50s, I'd say, like, especially around World War II, where it was all about just promoting American things, American products, and we need to promote America, hot dogs, and, America.
Cotton candy.
And so those sports were part of America's pride, But then to have a sport that surpassed all of that shit that's supposed to be, exports to the rest of the world, because they love baseball in Japan and all of that, and that got America hard. That these Japanese was loving an American export. They want the whole world to be like that. So the fact that the biggest sport is something that doesn't come out of America, America's like, fuck that. And they almost try to ignore it. but it's gotten to the point where you can't ignore it. Like
that shit bigger than the Olympics.
Welcome to the greatest collective experience that we have as human beings. The World Cup Finals.
It's not only is it so big, people are so like impassioned by it, and like the shit is mad exciting. Like when you watch a soccer game, like even when they're not scoring, like the
I played soccer
when they almost scored. Did you really?
2 seconds. I was a goalie. Like I felt like I didn't feel like running and doing all that, so I would just throw myself in front of the ball, and I made a great goalie.
You know, my youngest brother used to play soccer, and he was nice. Like he was on the all-star team.
I wasn't nice by no means.
Like they,
them white girls ran circles around me.
Like he was in the paper every week. He went to fucking Ireland and all this type of shit. And like they was kids. Like I don't know, you had to be like 10 years old or some shit like that, but he was nice. And matter of fact, my nephew ended up playing soccer for a while, and he was nice too. Yeah, he was like on some all Westchester team or some shit like that. So yeah,
very suburban sport.
Well, see, soccer is some shit that you know.
Soccer mom, hence the term soccer mom.
You know, we're the only ones that call it soccer.
Right. It's football everywhere else.
Right.
Think about that too. We're the only ones that call it soccer.
We made football something else.
Right. We made football, and only time you kick the ball football.
And it makes sense because you're kicking the ball in soccer. It makes sense to call it football.
In football, we only kick it once. Most of the time you're throwing it or, tossing it, running with it. You rarely kick it.
We should be calling it handball, right?
Well, we should call it running ball. I don't know. No, don't call it.
Don't call it pigskin.
Don't make it with a pigskin no more. I don't think they do that no more.
Things that make you go.
Yeah, tackle ball or some shit like that. Maybe they should call it tackle ball.
And all the players are really getting these fucking terminal ass brain diseases and shit.
Because again, that's the arrogance of America. Think about it. Like America's, I don't give a fuck that you already call it football.
We got our own football.
Like we got our own football, and guess what we gonna call it? Football. We gonna call it football, and it's gonna be. Yeah, I know we don't really kick the ball. I don't give a fuck. This is America, and we do what the fuck we want to do.
Yes, our players are going crazy, bashing each other's heads in, killing each other, committing suicide.
We don't give a fuck. Right, it should be called bash ball or, brain bash is what the fuck it should be called. PTSD or some shit it should be called. But yeah, America is just arrogant as fuck when it comes to...
That's what we do.
That's what they do. Okay, we're victims of it.
We're arrogant too.
I mean, by default of growing up in an arrogant society. You know what I mean? Yeah, you're gonna have a certain arrogance to you. You're right. It's infectious, but you gotta also know that it's not right. It's not a positive trait. You know what I mean?
No, we can acknowledge when it's wrong, but trust me, when you're overseas and shit, you gonna wave that American perk card to the fullest.
Well, shout out to all the people that fuck with football around the world of what we here call soccer.
Right on.
Yeah, I'm fucking with the World Cup.
Okay. Well, okay. We got a couple minutes real quick. Okay. Some fun stuff. Papoose and 50 Cent getting into it on Instagram. That, matter of fact, that needs to be a real discussion. Like, what are the boundaries of social media and relationships? Are you justifiably okay to pop off if somebody likes your significant other's pic?
You know what? I like that, and I think we need to stop there because I can't talk about this in 2 minutes.
Right.
I mean, I could talk about that small situation in 2 minutes.
That's a whole discussion
the whole
in itself.
Conversation, I think we need to take a break and come back on that note.
Word.
Okay? Yanadameen Godcast. Peace. It's the absence of all confusion. United we stand, divided we fall. 2 fingers together is the real peace sign, y'all. Brand Nubian PEACE gear. Hoodies. T-shirts. Snapbacks. Available at hoodg.com. Get yours today. Peace! Welcome back to Yanadameen Godcast. Lord Jamar.
Digga Digga.
And when we left, you brought up a situation with, you said 50 Cent and Papoose.
50 and Papoose.
And Remy Ma. Go tell me about that.
So Remy's, she's posting pics on Instagram. Awesome, by the way. Girl, you're looking like a fox, Gina. Let me just say that. Shouts out to Remy. So she posted some pics, and 50 Cent commented on one of the pics, and he's like, "Damn, girl, you A-Slim," or something to the fact that you're looking good, A-Slim. And
he said first he said, "Damn, Remy lost weight," and then it was something to the effect of "Hey Ma" or "Hey Slim,"
hey,
something
Slim.
like that.
Like a hey, maybe something about the hey just seemed a little. The hey kind of.
Well, in your mind when you read it, it sounds like hey. You know what I mean?
Was it a hey or was it a hey? You'll never know the true inflection.
Well, that's what's kind of crazy when you're reading text or just reading. You know what I mean?
You don't
really know the voice inflection sometimes.
See, that's why they have the emojis.
Damn, he could have said, "Damn, Remy, you look like you lost weight. Hey, Slim."
Or was it, hey, Slim?
You see? Especially when you dip your head down a little bit.
Hey, big head. Now, at least he say big head. So basically, Papoose clapped back immediately. And forgive me, I don't have the back and forth exchange in front of me.
Papoose basically said something to his baby mother.
Yeah, right. So he
if he won't marry
added
you,
the baby
I got
mother.
A friend who's more mature, or
yes,
like that. Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I feel like.
And then 50 clapped back.
And then, in typical 50 fashion, he starts his trolling, and then Papoose comes back with pictures of 50 holding a dildo, hashtag get the strap.
So y'all need to hide your kids, hide your wife,
and shit.
I didn't see all of that.
Oh no, it was pretty extensive. I mean,
I didn't know.
I lost track at some point because I was actually traveling myself, but I didn't know if I didn't know if 50's comment warranted that from Papoose. I'm wondering if there's something like behind the scenes that we don't know, because you gotta think now. If you're a public figure, say if you're a woman, public figure, you have Beyonce. Just imagine all the greasy slime ball shit that people say, in her comments. Like, would it, is it so? I guess it's different though if y'all know each other.
Well, see, this is what I think is the bigger discussion here. I don't even really want to get into the 50 Papoose Remy.
Yeah, and I won't have to spend too much time.
Part of it, what I would like to focus on is, okay, what are the boundaries as far as commenting on somebody else's wife? Okay. But then also when you're a celebrity,
it kind of comes with the territory.
Yeah, do things come with the territory? And does the person posting, if they are somebody's wife, do they have some sort of culpability in this?
You know who's good at popping off too? Iman Shumpert. So I remember one time, I think just like one of his teammates just liked the picture of Teyana Taylor. Like I don't even think they left a comment. I think they just liked it. and Iman was like, "So what you like about the picture?" I'm like, "Dang." So
exactly what was it that you liked?
Yeah, right.
So tell me, I want to know.
So I wonder, like, when the significant other feels behooved to do that, I'm wondering if there was already like a backstory. Like, is there possible, if they know each other, and there might have been something already there, not necessarily like a thing or a situation, but maybe. And I'll bring it back to Papoose. Maybe Papoose observed something already that he didn't like or that made him uncomfortable already. So reading that comment wasn't just like 50 crazy. It was like, keep trying me, nigga. You know what I mean? Like, there's always that element.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, and I don't feel like Remy was necessarily dressed provocatively in that picture.
No, it was just like a bathing suit pic.
Jeans. And bathing suit top, or like, I don't know.
Swift,
she did look like she lost weight though. It's just the hay,
It's the hay.
But then again, like, okay, we were saying this earlier. Isn't it more disrespectful if somebody tries to go into the DMs and do this?
Right.
See, this was on the main comment page.
So it's almost like...
So it's almost been a little more benign that way. Like if she has to come and be like, yo, Pap, like, I went my DMs and, 50... Then it kind of,
I want to know what that tone in that hey was. Was it
You're
H-E-Y?
not gonna know.
Was it H-E-Y, Y, 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 Y?
Yeah, it was H-A-A-A-Y-Y-Y.
Yeah. Was it a hey? Or was it a hey? Was the Y dragged out or was the E dragged out?
And was there an underlying, like, dip of the head and then that look? Like, hey.
Are there emojis? Or were there any emojis? With the I don't have it in front of me. Was it like the smirk, was it the closed eye with the mouth to the side, or was it the open eye with the mouth to the side? Because that says a lot too. Emojis are everything. Emojis are really to tell. Well, as long as it wasn't the eggplant and shit. Like, oh my God. But they, they had a back and forth. I'm pretty sure to get resolved,
Hey, Slim. With a little face. It wasn't even a smiley face. It was just a...
No emoji, just
well,
words.
it was an emoji at the end, a little emoji face, little like smiley.
Oh, okay, little face, okay.
Yeah, but it wasn't even like...
It wasn't, just the mouth wasn't twisted
unexpressionable.
to the side.
Nah, it was just a line, like,
Okay.
Looked like a primitive emoji, actually. But anyway, yeah, so I don't know, man.
It did. It got a little out of hand. I believe Fat Joe intervened. So, I mean, I'm glad.
Yeah? Did it get that far?
Yeah, cause, I mean, they were, they were trading some jabs. I think once, once Papoose introduced the, the picture with the dildo, like, naturally things went south. Because it's like, because then he put the hashtag, get the strap, hashtag pause. And, I'm pretty sure, now men are feeling some type of way. And then it started to escalate a little bit. And I believe Fat Joe just kind of chimed in and said, hey, guys, chill. We all, we cool.
It's like, all this internet shit is still relatively new.
But it's just crazy how social media can really make things, go from 0 to 100 like real quick. Like social media is resulting in people's death. It's like,
well, I've said for a long time that social media really makes people antisocial. Like it's supposed to be social media. This is where I get together with people. But it's just really a place for people to be antisocial, to antagonize each other, to fucking talk shit to each other and fucking, I'm going to be his friend, but I'm not going to be your friend. And I'm going to block you. I'm going to fucking, you know what I mean? Like all of this.
It's giving a lot of people a voice that don't need a one. So.
Well, this is true. I mean, you see, everything got its pros and cons because, I mean, it's given voice to some people that didn't have voice before. And you see, and they do deserve to have a voice. But then there's also others that didn't need to have a voice, now
then
they're able to speak as well.
And then there are people that, like the world just gets to see how stupid you really are. We just really get to see how many fucked up, crazy, psychotic people there are in the world thanks to social media. Me personally, I prefer the days of when my stars, they were enigmas, they were mysteries, like some of my heroes, my favorite people I worship, like, I don't want to know what they do in the daytime. I don't want to know what goes on in their bedrooms. I don't want to know what goes on in their house. Like, I don't even want to know how they think. You know what I mean?
Well, I've ruined some of my perception of certain people were ruined by meeting them.
Right. That's what
I mean.
You
know what I mean? Like, I've met people that I looked up to, and then when you meet them in real life and they speak or they, just interact, you're like, oh, this is a dickhead right here. Like, how the fuck did I even, look up to this motherfucker? Like, I guess I didn't know any better, but this motherfucker's corny. Or whatever.
Or crazy.
Or whatever the case may be.
Just a fucked up person.
They're just a disappointment from the perception you had of that person sometimes, and it's just a little,
So it's interesting because we're so critical of the new generation, and we say, I mean, we have every right to be, but we always talk about how they don't make the stars like they used to. But just imagine if they had social media and like this generation didn't. It's almost, it's almost like a different playing field, because we didn't know that James Brown was this abusive ass, beating women to a pulp. Like the dude from the Temptations. Like we didn't know this stuff. We didn't know. I mean, we heard stories, but
that's what I'm saying. I don't know if we fully cared.
We didn't care.
We
didn't care.
Like, motherfuckers have been like, all right, James Brown beats his wife. Like motherfuckers was doing all kind of ill shit back then.
But now it's like, and not to say that it was good or it should have been condoned, but now that we're in this age of transparency, everything is so hypersensitive that the things that I guess been getting swept under the rug for so long now is coming to the forefront. It's almost like, imagine how much greater could some of these artists be if we didn't know how stupid they were in real life. I mean, just a thought, because it's like, if you take away all of the social media antics and we actually got a chance to get into their music. Like, I check out a lot of these little youngins. I mean, most of it is for the birds, but there's a lot of good stuff from these guys that you wouldn't think that you like. If you just didn't, if you just weren't so consumed with, like, outside of the music, like all of the antics, like, like the XXX kid, he was talented as fuck. Like even Tekashi, love him or hate him, like, he got some amp shit. And so forth and so on. I know people gonna crucify me for saying this. Young Thug got some shit, all right? Fuck y'all. Young Thug got some shit, okay?
Yo! Hold up! Time out! Time out! Mumble rappers! Yeah!
Hold up. Wait a minute. It's a 22. Pew, pew, pew. Pew, pew, pew.
I can't understand the word of it, but goddamn it, it's a vibe. All right? Thank you. But, you know what I'm saying? But we're so consumed with everything else going on outside, just them talking and interviews, the way they look and all this shit is just like most of that stuff turns you off from even trying to get to know the music. But I mean, hey, I guess it is a gift and a curse, because the flip side of it is these motherfuckers are becoming stars from social media. So I don't know. I miss not knowing what the fuck was going on in my heroes' lives.
Right. Just kind of having a.
And just, I don't know if it makes me a bad person. Like I don't care. Like I don't care. I don't care who Kanye votes for. Like I don't care. I just don't care.
Well, speaking of who Kanye votes for.
Oh God, no Kanye.
No, we're not
segueing it. Has he done anything crazy? What's he up to these days?
Just looking a little fat.
Hey.
That's why I had to get lipo.
I was about to say, he did get some lipo. Wonder how that's working out.
Girly shit is that? Like niggas out here getting liposuction. Like,
hey, girls. Men got snap-on beards.
Right.
Okay.
And getting liposuction. I'm telling you, the transformation, the Freaky Friday is going on right now. Like the mom is the child is the mom, the girl is the boy is the girl. It's fucking some other shit right now.
We're just gonna be one big androgynous
niggas with tight ass jeans, like how it's all they just trying to flip it. Huh? Yeah, the king is the queen is the king. Like
oh yeah, female rappers are kings of the game.
Let's talk about that real quick.
Oh, shut
my God. I was gonna talk about Trump and his fucking Supreme Court pick and all of that, but that's just.
I know we supposed to be mature, but I really be muting Trump. Like I don't give.
Okay, the bottom line is he just more trying to dismantle, things that Obama did, but people just be aware that Supreme Court. That's some shit that affects people decades into the future. You know what I mean?
Like imagine in 2020 or the not so distant future, like they're really sitting down ruling on possibly overturning a Roe versus Wade. Or
so even if this motherfucker, let's say he only does 4 years, the ramifications of his Supreme Court pick can go to the next 40 years. You know what I mean?
He gonna get a young boy
or
too.
Even more. Well, the guy, Kavanaugh or whatever the fuck he's choosing, he don't look like he about to croak no time soon. You know what I mean? He looks like late 50s, early 60s or some shit like that. So, he could conceivably be there for the next 20 years or some shit like that. You understand what I'm saying? So,
and just think of all the stuff that we take for granted, but it really can come down to like a court decision. How about black folks voting, women voting?
How about let's put slavery back in effect? Like
hey,
they just need that just needs to be voted on by the Supreme Court. Like they just upheld his travel ban, right? Where he was talking about, certain countries shouldn't be able to basically come here freely, and the Supreme Court upheld it.
I just thought about something totally left. Have you seen the Purge yet? This new Purge, the first Purge?
No.
Let me give you a quick breakdown of it. So, this is supposed to be the first Purge prequel. They're in Staten Island, the hood. It's just check how deep this shit get. So
it's all about getting rid of the niggas first. Go ahead.
They in Staten Island in the hood. So the incentive is they paying niggas like $5,000 to stay in the city. Everybody else get to evacuate. Some people, they say, hey, if you want to kill and purge some folks, we'll pay you more. So, you got some poor folks that either can't afford to move or leave for the night, or they're just staying to get this bread. So throughout the first half of the movie, niggas is partying. They having purge parties, block parties, cooking out. They turned up.
They got they 5 Gs.
Check it. The white folks is like, wait, this isn't going how we wanted to go. We was expecting them to shoot each other up. They start sending soldiers and KKK shit in to kill the black folks. Yo, that shit crazy. I'm looking at the screen like, and I'm sitting next to white people in the movie. I'm looking at the screen like, yo,
you dirty motherfuckers, you.
Like, yo, this is a movie in 2018, and we just had that whole discussion last week about thoughts becoming things and manifesting. I'm like, wait, somebody really wrote this script. And I mean, we've seen, this ain't the first time we've seen like racial racially charged flicks, but I mean, now it's like you could just
look at the premise of the Purge. It's
you could just
rid of all.
You could just put it out there.
Get rid of all the undesirables.
You could just put it out there
in a fucking, you know what I mean? In society, basically. So who were the undesirables? It was the niggas in the hood. That's where they start at.
And it's crazy that they literally made that movie. And they had some brothers and sisters kicking up, like, okay, the drug dealer dudes, they kicked up and started protecting, the rest of the city, and they sent some drones in to shoot them down. I'm like, wow, this is deep. It's so many levels to that movie.
Well, real quick before we get
okay, so I know I just went because I thought about you and I'm like, yo, speaking of some shit.
That's good. Sometimes
did you know?
We have trains of thought like that, and that just happens.
Word.
And also I just wanted to touch real quick to go back on what we were saying. A queen can never be a king. A king can never be a queen.
Oh, shouts out to Cardi B, by the way.
Cardi B talking about she's the king of New York.
She's got 2 #1s on Billboard. First female rapper to do it. So salute to you,
you're
sis.
the queen of New
and
York,
congrats on your
right
new
now.
baby.
You'll never be a king because, again, that's all this gender flipping and trying to make the abnormal normal, and we're not going to go along with that bullshit. So that's all I have to say about that. Damn, time flies when you're fucking having fun. That's all I can say. Like, every week I sit here, we chop it up. I enjoy it so much, and it's just like I look at the clock, and I'm like, did we really just finish this so fast like that?
Yeah, we did.
I guess we did. Well, man, till next week, Digga.
Same bat time.
Same bat channel.
Yep.
I look forward to it once again. And as always, we look forward to y'all joining us. We appreciate, y'all fucking with us every week. Somebody said I'm the champion of cursing. Like, I just...
Yo, you are. You're a gold medalist. I'm telling you, you can make the word fuck a noun, a pronoun, a verb, adverb.
You've heard nothing yet. I have
a conjunction, preposition, the object of the preposition, and an interjection.
I'll call somebody a people fucklings. Like, there's all kind of yeah. We're gonna get into it as the show goes on. But yeah, I pride myself on being a curse master.
So you're the curse master, and I'm the passive aggressive thirst trapper. I'm over here fake thirst trapper.
With your toes out. Mm-hmm.
I'm showcasing need this week.
And for niggas with weed fetishes, look at you. You got your little weed necklace dangling all by your cleavage and shit.
Shouts out to the 420 gang.
Okay. Which I am not just a member, but I think I'm the president, or at least I've appointed myself as such. Anyway, listen, thank you for joining us every week. Please come fuck with us next week and the week after that and so on and so forth, because we ain't going nowhere. We ain't going nowhere. We can't be stopped now. Yanadameen Godcast for life.
Hey, maybe we should try to get Diddy up here. Would y'all want to see Diddy?
Listen.
Let us know in the comments.
It's not undoable. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's possible. We would have to probably do a 2-prong assault and appeal to certain sensibilities as Westchester sensibilities. You know what I mean?
Right.
Rochelle, Mount Vernon, and all of that. But anyway, we're going to check y'all out next week. And once again, peace.
Oh, we didn't say peace. Wait, no, you got to do that again. Bring that back. Bring that back.
Once again, for Yanadameen Godcast, I am Lord Jamar.
And I'm Digga Digga.
Peace.
Pew, pew, pew. Pew, pew, pew. Hold up. Wait a minute. It's a chop.
Peace. It's the absence of all confusion. United we stand, divided we fall. Two fingers together is the real peace sign, y'all. Brand Nubian PEACE gear. Hoodies. T-shirts. Snapbacks. Available at hoodg.com. Get yours today.